Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and if you've watched previous videos, I try to go through uh, issues that you will eventually come upon as a business owner and a mechanic, and try to give you the correct answers or close to of how to deal with each situation. Now, if you watch my previous videos, I always say under promise, over deliver. And what does that mean? It means that every time something comes out of your shop that you've exceeded the customer's expectations. You've done the little things. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to work 100% of the time, because if you start having any number of customers, you're going to find out you can't make them happy 100% of the time. So I'm not saying to try that. I'm just saying to try to give them a little bit more than what you had first talked about. And then you also know that if you watched the last video, we talked about estimates. And one way of doing that is it's with telling your customer that it's going to take at least 1 hour to do an evaluation, diagnose, to see what's going on with it. So the minimum you're going to pay is $40. That's our hourly rate. But you get the customer's machine in and you find out, well, I can do everything it needs and a service in that within that hour that was set up for the diagnosing and evaluation, and the parts are less than $40-50 customer's cost. Go ahead and do it. That way, when you get a hold of your customer, you're going to say, look, we found that it wasn't that major, so we went ahead within that hour of the evaluation diagnosing period, and we did all the work you needed within that hour, and your machine's ready to go. That customer will be ecstatic. Versus calling the customer and saying, okay, we did our 1 hour evaluation, now we have to spend another hour doing the service work and the repair work on it. See, now you've got them for 2 hours. So by shaving off an hour, you're saving the customer money. And what a lot of businesses don't understand is that your very best advertisers are your customers. And again, you can't make 100% of the people happy all the time. But if they feel like they've been treated fairly and you did excellent work and their machine runs and everything, then you can't stop them from telling everybody that they know about you. In the same token, if you screw them or they feel screwed when they leave, or you overbill them, and when I say overbill them, you say, well, I think it's going to cost around $100 to $120, and then you give them a bill for $350, they're going to go around telling everybody how you put the screws to them, versus communicating with them, telling them that it's going to cost you $350 by the time we get done. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. And then we also talked in the last video about storage, that once the machine is fixed and the customer has been told that their machine is ready to be picked up, you need to have posted that after a week, 2 weeks, a month, that the customer has been told that the machine is repaired and ready to go, that from that point on you're going to start charging a storage fee. And that is all going to depend on location. It's not so important for us because we're out in the rural area where we have acres, where if you're in the city and you have a small storage area, you're going to get an overflow, and it's going to hurt your business because you're not getting the money coming in when it should be. And in the end, you may be After so many months, it's up to you, again, location. After so many months, the machine becomes the property of your business to do with as you wish. Not saying you're going to make your money back, which you should have got when you did the work, but at least you've got something, and the customer can't come back at a later date and complain that you overcharged them. Just post up there where all the customers can see your hourly rate, your how long before they start getting charged a storage fee, and then at a certain point, this is when you lose all rights to your machines. So that brings us into the other part of this video, is a mechanic's lien. So what is a mechanic's lien? A mechanic's lien is simply that you have ownership of the customer's machine, and that customer needs to pay you what is owed before they can take control of the machines. Now, if you're like me, we have a lot of customers. I know my customers, and I know the ones that I don't have to worry about. And those are the ones that we pick up, get them fixed, drop them off, leave the bill in a Ziploc bag on the unit, and they faithfully will write a check or stop it and pay for it. But we also get new customers that I don't know, and this is maybe for you guys just starting out or trying to grow your business, that once you drop that machine off at that customer's property after you fixed it, you've lost all hold. I mean, you have a slip that says they owe you X number of dollars, but in the end, they're going to say, well, sue me in a small claims court, and it's not worth the hassle. So the better response is, if you don't know your customer that well, or it's a new customer, or is a troublesome customer, hold a machine on the lot and let the customer know that it's ready. And just as soon as they come in and pay their bill, then you will release the lawnmower or snowblower, what have you. But that's the only thing that the law helps you in the U.S. to recoup your money. Again, once you release that unit, you can't go back onto that customer's property and take the unit back. Now that's stealing, and you can go to jail. I'm not saying you're going to, if you end up with it, I'm not saying that you're going to make money on it. But at some point, and that has to be said there too, after a certain point that they've been told that their machine is ready to go and they haven't paid storage fees, certain time for a cutoff where you own the machine, and they no longer have rights to it. But it all needs to be posted. It can't be assumed. Put it where every customer can see it. So when the good folks from law enforcement come in, because they got a customer complaint, you can just show them. And 9 times out of 10, they will agree with you. So on that, you guys have a great day. I mean, if this stuff is helping you, please like and subscribe. If you guys have questions about other topics, I'd be happy to go through it. Because a lot of times, I don't remember what it was like to first start out and some of the problems and hurdles that we had. I've been doing it so long. And things have changed from back when I started to today. So, I mean, I have new hurdles and challenges, even as a existing business that's been in business with a good customer base. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or would like me to go over certain material with you, post it so I can see it. All right, guys. Good luck with your customers. I'll see you on the next video.